In 1862, you would have found Mary Todd Lincoln, the First Lady, and sometimes Abraham Lincoln, at a home in Georgetown, 3327 N Street Northwest. That was the home of a mother-daughter psychics, the Lauries. Mary, particularly, became inconsolable after the death of her 11-year-old son, Willie. He died of typhoid fever, and he was the favorite of Mary, and for that matter, of the president. The president saw so much of himself in Willie. He was a lovable child. She regularly would go to the psychic. Some said he went there just to watch the trickery. But it wasn't that uncommon. As a result of the Civil War, where there were so many deaths, so many losses, many an American turned to psychics, turned to astrology, but particularly to psychics. They wanted the seances so they could connect and communicate with the dead. And Mary Todd Lincoln frequently invited psychics to the White House. They would gather in the Red Room and have seances there. She also invited them to the president's cottage at Old Soldiers' Home. One of the ones was a gentleman by the name of Charles Colchester. Charles Colchester was the son of an illegitimate son, I should say, of a duke. And he was quite the man about town, a favorite. He would often stay at the National Hotel, and one of the persons who would regularly meet with him there, drink with him there, was John Wilkes Booth. We're not entirely certain when Charles Colchester forewarned Lincoln that he was channeling a force, a out-of-world force, or had he gotten information from John Wilkes Booth. President Lincoln would go to these seances with Mary Todd Lincoln. He did it more to indulge her. He didn't quite believe in it. But at the same time, he himself was very absorbed and very taken with his dreams and the significance of his dreams. Indeed, one of his dreams around this time was where he'd wake up and he'd hear this sort of commotion in the White House, and he'd walk to this room and he sees this casket, and these soldiers are there and all these dignitaries are there, and he asks, "Who is it?" And they tell him, "It's the president. He's been assassinated."